Hey guys, welcome or welcome back. It's Victoria. Today I have a very exciting video. I'm going to be unboxing and setting up my new iPhone 13 Pro Max. I am currently updating from the iPhone 8 Gold 64 gigabyte, I believe, to the iPhone 13 Pro Max Sierra Blue 256 gigs. I've literally had this phone for forever, so it was definitely time for an upgrade. So I went ahead and purchased the iPhone 13 Pro Max because I literally had my phone for 4 years, so it was definitely time. So if you guys are interested to see me unboxing my new phone and setting it up, stay tuned. Make sure you give this video a like, leave a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. All right guys, let's get into this video. All right, so just a quick little story time for you guys, because there was a long process to getting here to the iPhone 13 Pro Max, y'all. It was kind of crazy. So originally I wanted to go into T-Mobile store to see if I can upgrade my phone because it actually had a crack in it. And it was a very just slight little minor crack that I just wanted to see if I can just upgrade it with the crack or if I needed to take any additional steps to getting the phone repaired and then trying to update it because upgrade it because I wanted to trade in my phone to get some money off of the new phone that I was going to receive. So that was the whole purpose why I even wanted to get the screen fixed so that I can trade it in. So we went to the store and I spoke with one of the representatives, and the lady told me like, okay, yeah, you're eligible to get an upgrade, and but you will have to get your screen fixed so that way you can get some money off. So the amount of money that she told me that I can get off was $600 for an iPhone 8 Plus that came out like 5 years ago. So my naive self is just thinking like,
okay, I can get $600 off of a $1,300 phone. So who wouldn't take that deal?
So I'm thinking, all right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave this store. I'm gonna go through my insurance with T-Mobile, which was I'm actually through Sprint. I was through Sprint, which is taken over now by T-Mobile, but the insurance company was Assurant, and yeah, I was gonna go through that so that way they can get the phone repaired and everything. So they actually had like T-Mobile stores that could do in-store repairs. So we booked an appointment to go in and get an in-store repair, and long story short, we went in thinking that we were going to get my phone repaired because it had just the slightest crack going across the screen. And I thought that they were going to, it was going to be no problem. I was just going to go in there, get my phone fixed, get the screen replaced, come back out, go to the other store, and get a trade-in, get $600 off, and get a new phone. I couldn't have been any more wrong. So what happened was we went to the store, we dropped the phone off, went to go get something to eat, then came back, and my husband went in to actually go in to check on the status of the phone, and he was taking like a really long time because they closed at like 9 or 10. So I'm just in the car waiting, and I'm like, okay, well, he should be out by now because like they're about to close soon, so what's going on? So I'm getting out of the car to go check and see what's going on, and he's just like walking up to me like,
yeah, they done broke your phone even more.
I'm over here like, what? We came in with a functioning phone. It only had a crack in it. And they ended up breaking my whole display on my phone. And I couldn't even like go into the phone or like type anything in to get into the phone. Like the whole display on the screen was like just dark. But the phone still worked, which was weird. Yeah, so with the insurance, we had to pay like $29 to get the screen fixed, but they ended up breaking the whole phone or this display or something. It was something crazy about
when the guy took off the actual screen, the display underneath the motherboard or something, one of the wires was bent, so whenever he tried to add on a new screen, it wouldn't work. So he said he added on 3 screens. I don't know how true that is,
but he said he added on 3 screens to try to fix the issue and it was not working. So he left me with my old screen that was already cracked. So yeah, literally they told us there was nothing that they could do. They couldn't give me a loaner phone. They couldn't I don't know, do anything to help me with this issue, even though they are the ones that broke my phone even more. I came in with a functioning phone and I leave out with literally nothing. Like, I mean, I took my phone with me, but it was broke, so I couldn't even use it. And the thing about it was, like, I was starting a new job that same week, and I needed it to actually do my work. So I was just like, what the heck am I gonna do now? So it was really super frustrating because I just picked the wrong time to possibly wanted to go in and get a phone and everything. So it sucked all the way around. So yeah, I didn't have a phone for about like a week. So what we ended up having to do was cancel the claim that we had with the screen repair, and then actually filing a new claim with getting a replacement phone. So the insurance company said that the phone will be shipped out like in 2 days. So I was literally waiting for 2 days to get a phone, and the phone eventually came, and of course it was like a refurbished iPhone 8 Plus. So I'm like, okay, whatever. But I didn't care because I was like, all right, I'm just gonna have this phone so I can trade it in, thinking that I'm gonna be getting the $600 off. You don't think this story can get any worse, but it actually goes on to get worse. So the phone finally comes. I'm going ahead and then setting up the phone so that way I can just, you know, take my SIM card and put it into the new phone. I think they provided us with a SIM card. So we tried that. It didn't work. So the phone ended up locking us out of it, and we cannot even like do anything with the phone. Like, I don't know what happened. The phone literally it's not locked, but it's like, it's on this weird screen that says, oh, you have to hook your phone up to a Mac with iTunes to like basically factory reset it and everything. Like, we try to call like Apple support, we called T-Mobile, nothing worked. So what we did was we was like, okay, well, what we're gonna do is go to a T-Mobile store and see if they can fix it in store. A guy on the phone call from Apple told us to do. So that's what we did the next day. We went to a different T-Mobile store, and we told them what our problem was. And long story short, they couldn't help us either. Yes. So I am extremely frustrated at this point because like every which way I go, I'm out of a phone. No, like I'm literally out of a phone. So what I was thinking was, my brother was telling me that I can actually take his old phone and put, you know, just get the SIM card activated and then put it into his phone and it will work. So I took his old phone, which is I think it's an iPhone 7 Plus. And I took that with me to the T-Mobile store when I went to see if they can help me. And what happened with that was that phone is so old, it needed to be like updated, and instead it was going to take like 8 hours to get updated. So of course I'm like, how the heck am I going to wait this long for this? Mind you, I needed a phone for work. So what am I going to do? So what ended up happening was my husband and the guy at the T-Mobile store basically talked me into just getting a new phone. But what happened was they didn't have any iPhone 13 Pro Max, the one that I wanted. They didn't even have iPhone 13 Pro, like no colors. They didn't have them at all. So what the T-Mobile stores were doing were they would actually have to get the orders sent in from Apple directly, because there's like a shortage in the chip that goes inside the phone or something crazy. I don't know. They mentioned something about they only have to ship out orders. They're running on orders being shipped in and ordered that way. Okay, so the guy at the T-Mobile store and my husband ended up talking me into actually purchasing a iPhone 13. Well, my husband actually purchased it, but I really did not want that phone. Like, I just did it because I needed it for work. But I was so upset because I waited so long to get a phone, and I had to settle for a phone that I didn't even want. Like, I was just very, very upset. And then, y'all, it gets worse. Here's the kicker. When we went into the T-Mobile store and we talked to the guy, and he ended up telling us that I could only get even if, you know, if everything worked out and my phone was fixed or whatever, I literally could only get $50, $50 to $100 for my iPhone 8 Plus. I was like,
What?
I had two people, one on the phone and one in store, tell me to my face that I can get $600 off my phone, get to upgrade to get the iPhone 13 Pro Max. So what ended up happening was the guy at the T-Mobile store, he ended up telling us that literally they probably just told us that to make a sale. So yeah, it just kept, the whole situation just kept getting worse. Like it just kept getting worse. By that time, it was like, okay, like you're just gonna have to buy this phone outright and just whatever, because
it was really ridiculous. It was super crazy at this point because I got people lying to me. I'm kicking out money to buy a cracked screen, then to get it fixed, then to get a replacement phone, then buy a phone that I don't even want. Like it was just too much. It was just too much.
But yeah, so I got home and I had the phone and I just really wasn't like, I did whatever I needed to do for work, but I was just upset. I was just very upset because every which way I went, I just got screwed over so many times with like the insurance company and then trying to take the phone to the T-Mobile store and switch it out. It just never worked. I was just in an uphill battle that I was just losing round after round. So I had the phone for like a day or two, and I had the bright idea to actually return the phone because I did not want it and purchase the iPhone 13 Pro Max because that's the phone I actually wanted. So how I ended up getting to that point was my brother's phone, the one that took 8 hours to update, it actually was already updated. So I was like,
Oh, okay. So I can literally just go back and take this phone, return it, use the old 7, and use that until I get my new 13 Pro Max. Right.
that sounds like an amazing idea, right? From the jump, I should have did that, but I didn't think that I needed to update that phone. Like I didn't know the phone needed to be updated. Like I had no idea. So I took the phone back the next day and got a refund, because if you didn't know, you have like 14 days until to get like a full refund of your device or whatever you're purchasing. It's just, you have to make sure there's nothing wrong with the phone or there's no damages to the phone or anything like that. But you do have to pay like a $70 restocking fee. Okay, whatever. I was just through at that point. I was like,
Just take this phone. I don't want it anymore. Take the chip out, put it into the 7, and let me go about my day.
the guys, they were trying to do anything and everything.
They like, hey, why you don't want the phone? Like, what's wrong? Da da da.
Like, I'm like, no, I never did. I never wanted this phone. So just, come on, just don't make this hard for me. Just take the phone and, because I was just fed up at that point. So that's what I ended up doing. I took the iPhone and got a refund, and then I used my brother's 7. So that's what I'm currently using right now. I have this is the refurbished one that the insurance company actually sent me. So it's just the iPhone 8 Plus Gold. And then this is the phone that I'm currently using, which is the iPhone 7 Plus. So this is unlocked. This is locked. So I actually have to take this back to Apple and try to get them to unlock it, because what am I going to do with this phone? It doesn't work. So, I know I don't need it anyways because I have a new phone, but I was going to let my son play with it. So, yeah. But enough of me rambling about this crazy story that I had to go through just to get to the iPhone 13 Pro Max. It was a journey. And I'm not really glad to say that I'm here, but yeah. So here it is. right here. I actually have it. What I did was I ordered it the night that I decided I was going to go back and take the iPhone 13 back to T-Mobile. I ordered it directly from Apple because I was like, I don't want any type of instances, like any type of trouble with T-Mobile, Sprint, Assurant, whoever. I don't want anything going wrong with anything, so I'm just going to order it directly from Apple. So that's what I did. It said it would take about 2 weeks, 1 to 2 weeks to get here, and I was fine with that because I already had this phone as a backup. And so I actually ended up canceling that order because I wanted to make sure that I can get the military discount through Apple. So you get 10% off. So that's actually a good amount of money that you can get off with the order. So I just canceled and went ahead and reordered it. I think it was 3 or 4 days later. So I reordered it and they had an option to pick it up in store. So I was very skeptical about even doing that because I'm like, I thought they didn't have any in store. Like, is this a joke? Like, is it just like an error in the system or something? Because I was just on edge by this point. I was just like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what else could happen. So I just went ahead and purchased the phone for the second time after I canceled the order the first time, and I was able to pick it up in store the very next day. So literally I went and picked the phone up, and then here we are. Here we are. Finally, after all of that, I finally was able to get my new phone. So I'm just gonna go ahead and unbox this for you guys and set it up because I am ready to use my new phone. I haven't been using it because I wanted to unbox it and everything. So I finally got some time to actually sit down and film a video and unbox this because I just needed to get this off my chest because this was crazy. Like, this was a crazy situation that ended up happening. Like, I went through all of that just to get a new phone, and it was kind of crazy. So this phone better be worth it. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and unbox this and set it up. I do have some accessories, so I guess right now I could just do like a little haul for you guys. I have my little Apple bag here, and inside, of course, I ordered this case actually from Amazon, so you guys will see it in a second. I did purchase this USB-C adapter because I know the phones actually do not come with an adapter anymore. So I did purchase that. I actually got that from the T-Mobile store the first time that I bought the 13, and they ended up ripping me off because I bought the 13, bought a case and a screen protector and the USB-C. Guess how much that was? Y'all, I lied to you not. It was like $106 just for all of that. So what I did was when I took that phone back, I took the screen, well, I couldn't take the screen protector back, but I took the case back, and because I knew I needed this, I just kept it. So yeah, I took the case back, but another issue that popped up with that was the guy threw the box for the case in the trash. So I'm like, how am I gonna return it if you threw the box in the trash? Because how was that gonna work out? I called them and I told him, I was like, hey, you threw the box in the trash. Is there any way that you guys can still refund the case? He's like, why, do you not like the case anymore? I was like, no, I don't like the case. He didn't know at the time. This is before I even brought the phone in. He didn't even know at the time that I was going to return the phone. I guess he might have had an idea because I was like not having it in the store. I literally just bought the phone because I needed to have a phone. So, yeah, he didn't even know that I was going to return the phone, and they were really shocked whenever I brought the phone back in. But I mean, I read the policy. I was allowed to do that, so that's why I did it, and I did not want the phone. So yeah, they ended up refunding me for the case and everything, but I did not get refunded for the screen protector. That was $40 for a screen protector. I got a case 2 screen protectors, 2 camera protectors for $20 off of Amazon. They really just out here just greedy for money at this point, because there's no way one screen protector should be $40. That's just ridiculous. Like, So anyways, yeah, that's everything in my little haul. So I have the phone, the screen protector case and camera protector here, and then I have my adapter. So here's my stuff, and I'm gonna go ahead and unbox this stuff and set it up. Oh. Now that is so pretty. Oh my gosh. So here's what it comes with. So right now it's asking me to set up with Face ID, and I've only had to do this one time when I had the 13 for like 2 seconds. So I'm familiar with setting it up, but otherwise I've always had just the thumbprint and the passcode. So this will be my true first time of actually having a phone that has Face ID, because there's no button to do your fingerprint anymore. So I'm just gonna go ahead and set this up for my Face ID. Ooh. Oh, this camera got your girl looking right. Ooh, I hope this thing still will be able to recognize me with this makeup on. Because if not, that's going to be a problem. But anyways, okay. So the first scan is complete. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the next one. Second scan is complete. Okay, so now it's all set up.